It's just a beautiful venue, really intimate, excellent beer and excellent food, and really incredible music.
I absolutely love their quirky and intimate vibe.
The musicians love the place, and so the audience love it as well.
So we're in the music.
Yeah. Everyone thinks we're a couple. I don't know why. You know.
We've been best friends since school, so we'd always talk about how amazing it would be to have a venue, the kind of venue that we'd like to hang out.
Yeah.
The kind of place where we'd like to go to listen to music.
Well, it reminds me a bit of playing at the Bluebird in Nashville. There's not much separation between the audience and the person who's singing, which is a really cool thing for the performer as well as the audience, I think. And it sounds really good too.
We have a bit of a philosophy here that I've tried to create. My favourite moments of Green Note are when you forget there's anything between you and the musicians. And when you kind of break down that barrier between the performer and the audience, something really magical can happen in the room, and that's where we get our atmosphere from. It's a real pleasure to see a lot of the musicians come through here go on to bigger and better things. Sometimes they get a little bit too big to come back to our little tiny room that we love so much, but quite often they come back anyway and just don't tell that many people about it. It's a great feeling to feel like you've been a part of that journey to that kind of success.
There are plenty of things about the Green Note that make it exceptionally special as a venue, and not least the two women, Amy and Risa, that run it. Everything that they do seems to be done very gracefully and very effortlessly. You know, all the way from DIY to the big decisions, they're doing it all themselves.
We wanted to create a scene, bring a community to us, and there is a scene out there. I think we've tapped into it, but also created it as well.
This is not a business you do for the business side of it.
You've got to do it for the love of it.
For the love of it.
You just feel amazing vibrations. You just feel great when you're here. It's actually very, very rare, I find, in London to be at a place with so much heart.
Well, good evening once again, everybody. Welcome to Virtually Green Note. We hope you're doing well. Hope you're enjoying the summer sun if you're in London and looking forward to the weekend. My name's Nick Harris and I'm one of the engineers here at Green Note, and I'm back in the hot seat yet again, presenting three of the most amazing singer-songwriters that we have on our stage. And Risa, who owns the venue. Welcome. Goodbye. Oh dear. We started all the sound checks early today because we've been having some technical problems, and we thought, we've got it all solved. We've been sitting around twiddling our thumbs, and there we go. The gremlin gets you straight away. Brilliant. Anyway, welcome, as I said, to those of you who have joined us before a lot, and to those of you who are completely new, welcome, welcome, welcome. So without any hesitation, let's get straight to the music. So as I said, we have three fantastic artists, all of whom have graced the Green Note stage over the past few years. Regulars to the Green Note will probably know all three of them. So let's welcome them in. From Norfolk this evening, please welcome Jess Morgan. Good evening, Jess. How you doing?
Hi, how's it going?
I'm all right. I'm not too bad. Yes, I had that little moment there, but there we go. That's fine. From Glasgow, the amazing Boo Hewerdine. Good evening, Boo.
Good evening. Good evening.
And from Vancouver, please welcome OH SUSANNA.
Hello, everyone.
How you doing, guys? Good day?
Great.
Yes? Cool.
Yeah.
Right then, I believe the order is Jess, Boo and OH SUSANNA. So without any further hanging about, let's get to it and welcome Jess Morgan.
Great. Yay. All right then. Super pleased to kick this off. I was given a piece of advice by my booking agent, which is not to talk too much. I don't know if that's kind of based on his experience of online gigs or my show, but I'll just get straight into it. The song's called Whitby. I remember how it started. I was the first singer that you'd ever dated. Your eyes, they were wide and so excited. And I called when I was miserable and tired of driving. Saturday morning, I done a terrible thing. You know I panic when I think I'm getting ordinary. We had a room full of boxes and the names for our kids. I know I spoiled it by deciding you moved in too quickly. But oh, you're the best thing, still the best thing that ever happened to me. And what would I do, what will I do, what would I do if you leave? When all it does is kick my ass, it pulls me down into the doldrums. I'm only gonna shake my head when I get home. You were stepping on my feet, you were muscling in. You know I've never let somebody give me so much helping. As I sank in the mattress, oh, wished you were there. We could have pushed the beds together in this dirty hotel room. No, be the best thing, still the best thing that's ever happened to me. When all it does is kick my ass, it pulls me down into the doldrums. I'm only gonna shake my head when I get home. All it does is kick my ass, it pulls me down into the doldrums. I'm only gonna shake my head when I get home. Sunday morning, Whitby Station. And I remember how we'd wake up after all of those weddings. Thank you.
Fantastic.
So nice. Yes, thank you very much.
Jess, do you remember the first time I met you? That was Rothbury. Was that Rothbury? Is that right?
Rothbury Roots, yeah.
Yes.
Long time ago. Yeah.
Was it a long time ago? Was it? I lose track of time these days. It wasn't like last week or something. Oh, okay. Is it my turn now, Nick? Oh, it's my turn. Okay. It's got all big. I'll try and speak even less. It's called Old Song. Sing us an old song, one we all know, that lives in our memories from so long ago. There is a place in your mind that only an old song can find. It must be an old song, a familiar tune that raises our voices and rings round the room. So much has been lost, and yet an old song you never forget. Sing, sing, sing. I was a father, a mother, a husband, a wife. I worked and I fretted for most of my life. But now those days have gone. So sing us an old, old song. Sing, 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 sing us an old song, one we all know, that lives in our memories from so long ago. There is a place in your mind that only an old song can find. So sing us an old song.
Lovely.
So good.
Thank you. I've never met
Well,
you before, Suzanne. have I?
I know. It's nice to meet you on the internet.
Yes.
Jess has actually stayed at my house in my Toronto place in the basement, which sounds way better. It sounds way worse than it really
It was voluntary,
is.
was it? Yeah.
Just about.
It was actually the coolest place in the house because it was summertime and it's stinking hot in Toronto in the summer.
Yeah.
And well, you guys have mean agents, I'd say, that tell you to shut up.
I feel like Graham came off badly. He's a gorgeous man and in many ways a dream booking agent.
I bet. But if anyone said that to me, I don't think it would work. So no one's tried to say that. I love that you guys, basically, I think that songwriters are people that live in their memories, or they recreate old memories, or they create false memories that we wish had happened, or maybe worry that that might happen. And but I'm gonna do a song that I've just moved back to Vancouver because I wrote this album all about Vancouver, and I got super homesick, and I realized that maybe this was a sign that I had to come home. And what the strangest thing that happens is when you walk around your hometown, you look at things and get these sense memories. So like in the neighborhood where I am, there's all these very old sidewalks and they have the dates on them. Some of them are from the 20s, some of them are from 1900. And just looking at the texture of the sidewalk and the moss on the sidewalk suddenly throws me back into this childhood memory. It's not even really concrete what the memory is. It's just a feeling. And so those kinds of feelings are the things that make me want to write. So I'm going to start with this song. It's called Lucky Star, and it's about this place called Vancouver. Meet me tonight over coffee
coffee and cigarettes by the neon light of the varsity grill. I hope my friends don't see that I'm out with you, although I know that they probably will. For they all know that I am in love with you. I guess it's written on my face, and when I look into your sea green eyes, I'm guessing you might feel the same. Meet me on Saturday down on Granville Street for a matinee at the Capitol 6. Or we could walk on over to Chinatown, or just hang out on the gallery steps. For all I know is I am in love with you, and it's written on this place. And when I look into your sea green eyes, I'm guessing you might feel the same. You are my lucky star, just like I always said. We sneak inside the east side bars and dance to Teenage Head from the back row of the ridge to the lights of the Canby Bridge. You were there to guide me home and give me a good night kiss. And now on summer days when I'm walking home over railroad tracks just under the bridge, I see the city lights shining over the ocean, and remember how we got lost in all this. You are my lucky star, just like I always said. We sneak inside the east side bars and dance to Teenage Head from the back row of the ridge to the lights of the Canby Bridge. You were there to guide me home and give me a good night kiss. You were there to guide me home and give me a good night kiss.
Loved it.
Yes, fantastic.
Susie,
So
I've got
Jess,
that
why
album.
don't you tell us your raunchy banter?
Oh, I don't have any prepared. I was just going to lavish praise upon the album of yours that song is from. It doesn't leave my car. It's just, it's so rich, and every time I listen to it,
you don't take it into the house.
I've got it on vinyl as well.
Oh, okay.
Super fan. But yeah, you'd run out when I came to visit you in Toronto, so I was on tour with Ben, and he took me to a record shop in Ottawa where we both bought a copy, I think. So.
That's so wicked. I love that.
Yeah.
You guys were on tour together, you and Ben.
Yeah,
great.
Good times. Good times. Oh, it's me again. I'm all big. That means sing a song, I think. But okay, I'm gonna play one called All My Summers, and it's kind of inspired by summertime, and I think how maybe, you know, a nice day under the sun can just make you a bit brave if you want to be, and that's kind of what this is about. And it goes like this. It's Bonnie's sin. The Connies are in. Before I go back, I wanna get one last swim in. Up at the Lido, down in a pond. No matter if the dark clouds are fixing a storm, your Nana's round, she's sighing in your uniform. I'd love to see you do the butterfly. All my summers come at once. All my summers come at once. It's hot in the sun, it's even warm in the shade. And all over London, everyone's thinking the same. If we're all out of blanket, will I be bolder than I've been? We didn't bring a scrap of food with us today. The flowers that I gave you, they gave me away. I'd love to see you more than just for fun. All my summers come at once. I'd love to lay my head down on your chest, the spread of your arms like the albatross. And no, we are not like the other ones. In the crook of a wing, I lay down in the shingle. Oh, my summer. All my summers come at once. That's it. Hey, there you are.
That's gorgeous.
Thank you.
Very nice.
I love that. All my summers.
Have I gone too far having a unicorn in there?
Is there a
Too
unicorn?
much.
What?
Is it a unicorn? What did you think it was?
Well, there's nothing there, Boo.
What do you mean there's nothing there? Oh, I see. I see.
Only you can see it because
And
you're
only
special.
only I can feel it.
That
Where
felt
did you
very
get
flat, didn't
that thing?
Well, I got it for a Christmas show that I did, and
But
my
where?
wife. Well, I got it in Aldi,
What's
which
that?
is a very cheap shop. It was £19.99. It was the last one. I was very lucky.
I don't
so-
think
It's the
people
last
realize
unicorn.
how big it is. It's actually life size, right?
It is life size. Yeah, I don't get a lot of use for it, so I thought it'd be nice to because we live in a flat and it takes up about a third of the flat. So there it is.
Wow.
Yeah.
I think
That's
that
fantastic.
it would be an amazing album cover to have you riding that thing.
Yes, I've already got a manager, so thank you very much for your advice.
It's not a bad
I know, I'm
suggestion, though. I
very
mean, you have
bossy.
amazing album covers. I like the toys one. And I feel
Yeah.
like this
that
could
was
be a good sort of nod to something from
I
the
think
past.
I'm going to
you
set
know, I'm
fire
with
to it
Susie on
after this, so that's not going to happen. So, like, we're on the 3rd floor, so I might throw it out the window in a sort of very sort of.
Oh my god, that would be amazing.
Well, put a cork on the pointy end, hey? Have
Maybe
somebody's
put
eye
a
out.
mask on it.
Wise
first.
words indeed. It's called Silhouette. This one is. Oh yes. When the time hangs so heavy, goes by so slow, but the days they are gone. Before you know, after all you have seen, you've nothing to show. Then you're a silhouette. When you just can't remember who you should be, when all that you are is a faint memory, when shadows are your only company, then you're a silhouette. Once the world was made of color, a kaleidoscope of light. Now those colors all are running, and everything is black and white. If you're a slave to circumstance, a lonely wallflower, when it's time to dance, when you know in your heart you're the ghost of a chance, then you're a silhouette. Then you're a silhouette. Thank you very much. I played one of the chords wrong, so I'll
Yeah,
write
heard
a letter of apology to anyone who needs that. I do apologise. I've been under a lot of stress lately. So.
Tell us about your stress.
Mainly where I was going to put this. That's been
Yeah.
It's been 3 days now of trying it in different positions, and I've settled with it here, and I think I've made the right decision.
I think
we had a family meeting, and we as a vote, and we agreed that was the best place to put the unicorn. So.
I think it's good.
Yeah.
Apart from that, my life is completely stress free, so that's nice.
Well, it's because of those twinkly lights.
Yes, that was a last minute addition there.
Are
Not
they
too much.
voice activated?
I don't think so. I think they're just. I think they're just on a cycle. I think voice acted Christmas lights would be really upsetting.
It would be so funny.
It would be for but you remember there are 12 days of Christmas. By the end of it, you'd all.
There would be like if there were family feuds and things like that, it would be like
awkward
flashing more and more.
And awkward silences would be even more awkward, wouldn't they?
That
As well,
would,
yes,
yeah.
Something.
That's pretty great.
Thank you.
Okay. Well, since I'm going back in time, I requested to Imi and Risa that I wanted to play on May 15th because I'm really happy to announce that I'm reissuing my sophomore album, which I have a copy of it in a dreaded jewel case here. That's very dusty. And so today we're gonna release it on a double vinyl, and I dug up all these old demos that I did pretty much 20 years to the day ago. And so one of them was of this song that I wrote with my friend Basil Donovan, and I did a little video on the story of how the song originated. And if anybody wants to check that out and add this acoustic version to their Spotify or whatever, you can go to my website and also see my cheeky little video that my sister, I can't draw at all. My sister's very good at drawing, and so she did all the illustrations, and it just looks like my hand, but it's not. Anyway, this is a song called Sleepy Little Sailor. And kind of what I love about the acoustic version that we're releasing today is that I don't really know how to play the song yet. It's one of those things where you capture the moment of just figuring it out. So I hope I do a better job today, actually. Oops. All dressed in woolen bloomers, you were sleepy little sailor, fighting for his dreams out in crashing sea. She'll put you in a corner for your boyish little nature and send you off to bed with your bottom red. Undercover, you want a lover, but you won't behave. She'll make you wait for what you crave. Now on the sea you search forever, lovers that you squandered. For her you'd always leave, and leave their hearts to bleed. You hear her calling, red skies a warning, your ship has gone ashore. That siren's lock is on your door. Now in your room you yearn for all the white and yellow roses that you've only seen in your wildest dreams. Your suffering can't pay for all the gifts she'll never offer. You think she's never heard three magic little words. Lovely.
Oh, fantastic. Beautiful. Thank you. Thank you very much, guys. We've hit the halfway point, and for those of you who have been with us before, you know the drill now. And what we do is we let the artists just have a couple of little minutes to chill, and we bring on the owners of Green Note, Imi and Risa, to come and have a little chat with you. So goodbye to you guys, and welcome to Imi and Risa. Hello, how you doing?
Hey, Risa.
Hey, how's it going?
All right, I am slightly calmer than I was this time on Wednesday, to be honest with you.
I'm just glad I was having all sorts of tech issues before. So, yeah.
That's all right.
Someone has to
today the show's going smoothly, but Reese is having the tech issues.
As long as it stays like that, I don't give a monkeys.
As long as we don't have any.
All right, what's been going on with you guys?
Well, enjoying the show tonight. It's it's a good one, isn't it? They've all been really amazing recently. It's Norwich, Glasgow, and Vancouver, which is quite a nice combination. I didn't actually realize when we booked the artists that they all kind of knew each other already, or at least, a couple of them had met and collaborated before. So that's kind of cool.
It is.
We just thought they'd work well as a bill, but it was a nice surprise to know that there's more connections there.
It's true. It's really. I was enjoying in Susanna's song, hearing all the Vancouver references. I lived there a long time ago, so it was nice to hear Granville. And,
Oh,
nice.
and we've got loads of comments. I'm enjoying reading the live comments tonight. There's a lot of appreciation coming in for the music and for Boo's Unicorn. And we've had someone say they'd pay good money to have you have a photo reading it on one of your albums. So anyway, just down to business now. Back to the practical stuff, practical announcements. For those of you who don't know this series, the series is called Virtually Green Note, and we're with you every Wednesday and Friday at 8 o'clock UK time. And we always have different lineups. It's usually until now it's always been 3 artists playing in the round, and you can watch on Facebook or YouTube. And please follow us on social media if you don't already, and particularly please subscribe to our YouTube channel, because we're aiming to get, there it is, down there, we've just put it up, and our mission, we've just passed 500 followers.
Yeah, we got it well today to say that. Yeah. Our
next goal is 1,000, which we're quite a way off from, but we'll get there eventually. Okay. We've just confirmed just announced rather a few shows for the coming weeks, and we just wanted to let you know about a couple of recent announcements. One is, I just said that the format was usually 3 artists. We've got one coming up, which is actually 2 duos, 2 couples who are both playing. Carrie Rodriguez and Luke Jacobs, and Kelly Willis with her husband Bruce Robertson. And as there's 4 of them, and they're all songwriters in their own right, we decided to just make it a double bill. So that's going to be super cool. That one, it should be really a really good night.
The week after next.
That is the 27th of May. Thanks, Reese. And again, Reese mentioned on Wednesday, but I just wanted to say it again, that we're particularly excited about just having announced that we have one of our all-time favorite artists who's going to be joining us on one of these shows, Dar Williams, who we've both loved since way before we started Green Note, since we were teenagers, I think.
Yeah. At least, yeah.
And we've wanted to get her to play the Green Note stage forever, and it hasn't happened yet. It might still happen one day. It hasn't yet happened, but now she's going to be joining us on the virtual Green Note stage. And it's going to be a great lineup, because joining her will be Erin McEwen and Cara Luft of the Wailing Jennies and Small Glories. So that should be another fantastic bill on the 5th of June. Put that one in your diaries, and make sure you're here joining us.
Yeah, for sure. And we've got a lot of great lineups coming up. Every week it's just non-stop. Yeah, so we're not selling tickets for these shows, but we are asking that if you're able to afford it, we would appreciate donations. You can make donations through our PayPal link, which should be on the Facebook and YouTube. There's a link there. The money is being split 4 ways between the artists and the venue. The artists and venue, we're all struggling right now, as a lot of people are. So yeah, everyone's really appreciating your donations. Thank you so much to all of those of you who've already donated, and yeah, we all really appreciate it. So thank you for that. We also have a Zoom chat after this, so if you're free, we'd love to see you there. There'll be a code at the end of tonight, which you can write down and join us. That will be with all the artists, and it's a Q&A and a chance to kind of hang out at the merch table and without the merch and have a chat. And so hopefully you'll join us there. And yeah, I think that's it.
After show hangout. One little thing I forgot to mention: our next show this coming Wednesday, which is another incredible lineup. We've got Samantha Waits, Scottish singer-songwriter based in London, who we're sharing the bill with Ivano from Denver, and Matt the electrician from Austin, Texas. So that will be the next show on Wednesday the 20th. So yeah, let's get back to the music now.
Cool.
That's all for today from us.
See you next Wednesday.
See you on Zoom.
Oh yeah, I'll see you on Zoom.
Excellent. Thank you, guys. Brill. So as Emmy and Risa said, do follow us on YouTube. Remember to click the subscribe button and also click the bell that's there so you get notified of everything that's coming up, or the moment we go live with any show, you'll get notified. You can obviously follow us on Facebook as well and do the same things. So let's get back to the tunes. So let's welcome Jess, Boo and Susanna back once more, and we can say goodbye to the YouTube banner because we all know what that is now. So Brill, let's get back to it. So back to you, Jess. Floor's yours.
Oh right, okay. From what I've seen so far, there's a bit of a tradition with these shows to play a cover, which I don't know why, but it's something I don't often do. So I don't tend to kind of keep them in my head. So I've tried to learn something new, and it's the first thing I've ever attempted in Dadgad as well, tuning for the guitar, which goes like that. So it's a bit of an experiment, and more advice from my wonderful booking agent was to don't apologise for things, and I've just done that. But sorry, Graham, no one's taking your advice this evening, however seasoned it is. But so this is me butchering a song which I think is a beautiful song by someone who I think is a really beautiful, or was a very beautiful songwriter, and not often credited for his own songs, but that's George Michael. So this is my attempt at that anyway.
That's all I wanted. Something special, something sacred in your eyes. Just for one moment, to be bold and naked at your side. Sometimes I think that you never understand me. Maybe this time is forever, say it can be. That's all you wanted, someone special, someone sacred in your life. Just for one moment, to be bold and naked at my side. Sometimes I think that you never understand me. Maybe this time it's together.
tiny hand in mine. I will be your preacher, teacher, anything you had in mind. I will be your father figure. I have had enough of crying. I will be the one who loves you till the end of time. That's all I wanted, but sometimes love can be mistaken for a crime. That's all I wanted, just to see my baby's blue eyes shine. This time I think that my lover understands me. Maybe this time is together, say we can be. I will be your father figure, put your tiny hand in mine. I will be your preacher, teacher, anything you had in mind. I will be your father figure. I have had enough of crime. I will be the one who loves you till the end of time. Meet me with the eyes of a child. My love is always telling me heaven is a kiss and a smile. Well, hold on, and I won't let you go. I will be your father figure, put your tiny hand in mine. I will be your preacher, teacher, anything you had in mind. I will be your father figure. I have had enough of crime. I will be the one who loves you till the end of time.
Brilliant.
Whose song is that again?
It's George Michael.
George Michael? I didn't even recognize that.
It's one of my faves.
Fantastic. I didn't realise that there was a feed with words going on underneath us. My wife's watching, and she says that everything we say is going across the screen with words. And in that last song, I had a line that it says, "When you know in your heart, you're the ghost of a chance." It says, "When you know in your heart, you're the goal of a child." So, how's it happening? Is someone doing it, or is that the internet? What's happening? It's all so confusing. So this is a song that Dion did, which I really love. Has anybody here seen my old friend Abraham? Can you tell me where he's gone? He freed a lot of people, but it seems the good die young. I just looked around and he was gone. Has anybody here seen my old friend Martin? Can you tell me where he's gone? He freed a lot of people, but it seems the good die young. I just looked around and he was gone. Does anybody here
my yard. I just looked around and he was gone. Didn't you love the things they stood for? Didn't they try to do some good for you and me? We'll be free one day. One day. Has anybody here seen my old friend brother? Can you tell me where he's gone? I swear I saw him coming over that hill with Abraham, Martin, and John. With Abraham, Martin, and John.
Beautiful.
Sad. All his friends went away.
They did. I did. I'm not sure. I'm not sure that's what it's about, but yeah. Oh, where's he gone? I'm all on my own.
Well, there's several readings to these things. You've got to leave space for a personal and a collective interpretation, you know. Could be a song about somebody who's got no mates, you know.
It could be, yeah. I'll make a note of that. Thank you, Jess.
Jesus died alone. Boo, I'm supposed
Carry
to tell
on.
you that, yeah, that simultaneous translation or whatever it is, it's kind of
Yeah.
like the guy that they hired to do Nelson Mandela's sign language.
Really? How fantastic.
You know, where he just made up, basically did an interpretive dance, and they broadcast him.
Oh, that's nice.
It was a sensation. So, okay, we're doing the covers. All right, so a few years ago, I decided I wanted to record a whole bunch of songs by my friends, and I could name drop them. And so I asked a bunch of them to write songs that I would record, and it actually was super liberating. It made me be able to write the songs for a girl in Teen City. It was kind of a whole other way of writing. Like, I got to be able to sing their thoughts, and it just by singing their songs, it helped me sort of figure out a different place to go when I'm writing, which was very it was great. It was like, you know, a new pathway. And my friend Melissa McClelland, who has a duo with her husband called White Horse, wrote this song. And she said the first line, she was inspired by seeing my baby, who was born very small and premature. And so she started this song with a line about how tiny he was, because she came to the hospital and she got to see him. He was probably about 3 pounds at that point. 3 or 3.5 pounds. So this is called Mozart for the Cat, and she said it's basically about how if you don't expect anything and if you kind of live freely, then you will do well. And kids love this song. They drive their parents crazy by asking for it. Cat song. Haven't played it in a while. You were a wisp of a thing, a wisp of a thing. You second swing, but you never chase what you can't catch. And life is never what you would expect. You were the king of the castle, the king of the tallest hill. Kept your pennies and dimes stuck under the windowsill. Well, you're saving up for what you'll bet. And life is never what you would expect. No, 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 it's champagne for the children, Mozart for the cat. It's champagne for the children, Mozart for the cat. And that is that. Do 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 calls and flies on the walls and love in the bathroom stalls. Your answers are over your shoulder. You don't need a crystal ball. Well, hey Romeo, where's your heart? Our love is just a chance to come apart. Oh, it's champagne for the children, Mozart for the cat. It's champagne for the children, Mozart for the cat. It's champagne for the children, Mozart for the cat. It's champagne for the children, Mozart for the cat. That is that. Woo! Usually that's a big rock number, but you know.
That really worked. I really liked it.
Oh, thanks.
Excellent.
Yeah.
I got to channel Pat Benatar when I was doing that song.
Oh.
She's my hero.
What's she like?
Pat Benatar? She's my pal.
Yeah.
You know, we hang out. I heard she's a real diva, actually.
Oh.
It's too bad.
Well, love is a battlefield.
Yes.
Wise word.
All right. God. Okay. This is my last one. It's gone really quick. I hope it has for the people watching, or it's been excruciating. My gigs can go either way, I think. But I've been writing some new bits, and it just feels like such a long time since I've done anything live, and I'm kind of itching, or sort of half itching and half dreading, kind of playing something new, and I sort of tend to ignore the dread and just do the itch. So this is something I wrote on tour with Nels back in the autumn. It's called Hungover in the Afternoon, and just want to say thank you so much for having me and for listening to me sort of talk rubbish and play songs. It's been really nice, and this is my last one.
There's tearing at the toweling that stops a tear from rolling. Laugh at a poster on the ceiling. The soft side of the partition feeling done over in a few short moves. And the radio
window gets widened to circumvent the wiring, forewarning of the rain arriving. And please don't talk to me while I'm driving, hungover in the afternoon. What'll we do now? What does it want? You go back to work and I dissolve. It isn't just a handy rhyme, it's true. We haven't had a glass of wine since June, hungover in the afternoon. This is the nicest chippy, our side of the city. It's grease to grease the feeling along. White flowers made the shop front pretty, and you flipping through a magazine. And we've eaten from the papers, you've even made me laugh twice. It seems to me you are the greatest. And for a minute then it overtakes us, sung over in the afternoon. What'll we do now? What does it want? You go back to work and I dissolve. It isn't just a handy rhyme, it's true. We haven't had a glass of wine since June, hungover in the afternoon.
That's a really beautiful song.
Thank you.
I love that. Really beautiful. Good to get Chippy in a song as well. Fantastic.
Yeah, I was happy with that.
It's really cool. So yeah, last song ever. One of my favourite places in the world, Green Note. Thank you so much for inviting all of us. It really is. I've had some fantastic nights there, and it's. I miss it. I miss gigging so much, and I miss the chatting at the merch table. We're going to do that, aren't we? I enjoyed the chatting at the merch table where you try and guilt trip people into buying your records. It always makes me feel very pleased with myself. This is seems appropriate because the sun's going down. It's called The Last Rays of Sun.
Here in the world, ice hospital blue. You still don't know what life means to you. There at the start, no memories made. Between endless nights, how long will you stay? No, you'll never know. We see true beauty in the last rays of sun. Newspapers spin that old movie trick. Spring came so early, the fall was too quick. Whatever you learn, you won't understand. A time in an hourglass turns into sand. No, you'll never know. We see true here in the world, it's hospital blue. You still don't know what life means to you. No, you'll never know. We see true beauty in the last rays of sun. We see true beauty in the last rays of sun.
Very much.
Really nice.
Thank you.
So nice to play with you guys.
Yes, it's been lovely.
I
Nice
kind
to
of
play
love
with you.
that we can all be together because Jess and I've wanted to do gigs with Jess, and it's like we never can make it work. So it's really cool to be able to do one virtually.
I've only ever been to Vancouver, played in Vancouver once. Is it called the Star Club? Is that what it's called?
Oh, the Starfish Room.
The Starfish Room,
That
yeah.
was, oh my goodness,
Is that gone? Is it very
yeah,
gone?
long gone, but a
Is it?
legendary place to
Yeah, it
see
was,
lots of amazing bands.
Sounds good.
It was me and my friend Darden Smith, and we were supported by Gillian Welch.
Oh, amazing! Well,
And then
that's so
she
amazing.
started singing, and we went, oh dear.
Well,
Oh,
it's funny
dear.
you say that because that's one of the shows. I didn't see that show, but I must
Yeah.
have seen the show after that she played there.
Yeah.
It was very early days, like 96 or 7.
Oh
or
no,
something.
it was before that. I think this was about 1943 or something. It was a long time ago. But yes, I remember being a little bit blown away.
Oh, of course.
It's a lovely
yeah.
place, but I was only there for one day. So, perhaps we could all do this in real life in
It
one
would
of your
be-
cellars at some point,
Yeah, for sure. I've got many cellars. Many.
Careful what you wish for. Pig.
I like how you guys, well, I like how Jess did a new song because I was going to try to do one too. Just to prove that I'm not stuck in the past with all these reissues that I'm doing. I'm actually making a new record, and luckily most of it was recorded already before I had to stay home because I'm working with Jim Bryson, and he's in Ottawa, and so he's, I'm trying to get him to mix the record, which is hard because he's homeschooling his kids. But so this is one of the new songs, and I don't really know how to play it. Let's see if I can. Oh yeah, I have a story, of course. That I'm born at the very end of October, so that makes me a Scorpio. And I have a very kind of melancholy disposition a lot of the time. Dark humor and that kind of thing, which goes with the Scorpio, image. And so this is a song kind of about not being cheerful and kind of loving the darkness. November sings with the color of things before they're all covered in white. Fall is not death, you sing under your breath as you slip past the back door and into the night. The smell of smashed pumpkins still fresh in the air, and all the fall colors like streaks in your hair.
rattle your chains, flash a fake pair of fangs, for to give your dark demons a fight. April, she laughs at that silly old mask they've worn all winter long. It's the promise of spring and the new blush of green. You're supposed to sing a new kind of song. The smell of pink blossoms all fresh in the air. The light morning raindrops that shine in your hair. You try to smile, but it's loaded with guile, so you end up feeling all wrong. What's to be done? Don't you wanna have fun? They whisper and taunt in your ears. But you'd rather go deep into darkness and weep than to skate on the surface and walk while asleep. The smell of smashed pumpkins still fresh in the air. All the fall colors like streaks in your hair. There's hope in your heart as you walk through the dark, through the leaves and the mud and decay. Through the leaves and the mud and decay.
Beautiful.
Thanks to the green note.
Yes, totally.
Oh, thank you, guys.
I don't know if you guys, if
So-
the audience knows, you probably heard this, but you can come and join us in a Zoom chat after the show because we're not able to see all your comments and respond to them. So if you want to come and hang out with us right now, because you have
Yeah.
oodles of time.
And
We
so
do.
Nick, which
Yes,
one,
mate.
Which one of us was best?
The one
The
that's
unicorn!
singing. Yeah, definitely. It was definitely one of you that was singing.
Yeah.
Definitely.
Okay.
Right. So take that as you want it. Fantastic, guys. Thank you so much for
Thank you.
a beautiful evening. We've had loads of people watching, which is always really great to see so many people come and join us. I think we've had somebody from Brazil watching this evening. So wow, I think
That's my friend Bindu.
Oh, right. Okay, good. Apparently, somebody is watching from your house in Toronto, so you
That's
might
right.
want to. Oh, right. You don't need
It's
to
a
dial
free-for-all.
911 there. Oh,
Anyone
right, okay.
can just come and stay in the cellar.
Oh, okay, cool.
Yeah.
That's all right. I thought there may be you might need to check your security cameras or something, but that's fine as long as it's all okay. Right then. So as Imi said and Risa said sort of during halftime, just to say again, we aren't ticketing for the shows, so if you're able, it would be amazing if you could donate. As they said, all of the money gets split between the artists and a little bit goes to Green Note as well, in order to help with the running costs of all the stuff that we do. So if you can, please follow the PayPal links that are on the event descriptions, and as I say, there's a suggested donation, but anything you can donate would be more than welcome. And the other thing is, obviously, as we've sort of been doing and have said in the past few shows, the other way you can help artists at the moment is to buy merch. So, guys, what have you got going on at the moment that you want to try and point people in the direction of, be it sort of new records, or are you doing any new streaming over the next couple of weeks, or anything like that? Just sort of, you just tell people where to to find it. Jess, what about yourself?
Well, I mean, I have a Bandcamp page, which is the best and I think the fairest way there is to buy things. And I've got some CDs and T-shirts, and I remember to bring a prop because I have some of these.
Yes.
And,
beautiful.
You know,
I want that.
It's not the newest record, but it's cherry red inside, and I promise it sounds good. And you know, I'm super proud of it, and I want to have fewer in my house and more in other people's homes. So I can print my own postage and post those out to you.
Excellent. Boo, what about yourself?
Well, I had a record out which is called Before, which came out not long ago, and I can if you go to my website and you put an order in, it'll actually be me that puts it into a jiffy bag, and because it's a special night, I'll put a lock of my hair in with each purchase. And I also ordered some hats, which I'm really desperate to sell. I think that's on my Facebook. I'm really worried about how many hats I ordered by accident. So if you could buy one of those hats, it's a beanie, and it says Before on it, which is the name of the record. But I got the nought in the wrong place. So if you could please buy a hat or a dozen maybe for personal reasons. But if you could buy some hats, that would be really nice. Thank you.
Just in time for summer.
Yes. If they're beanies, you might be able to pull them right down over your face, and then you've got a face mask there.
Well, no, you wouldn't be able to see. You'd end up in a hedge. That'd be.
That's pair of scissors. We've all got to improvise.
Yes, that's true. All right, I'll put some scissors in with every hat. Okay.
Excellent. Okay, yeah. I'm glad we're getting the plot. And Susie, obviously you've got a new single out today.
Yeah, a single out today.
And what else?
Well, on the horizon, I'm gonna have this Sleepy Little Sailor Deluxe Edition that it's a double vinyl, but you can also, of course, stream it or add it onto your, Apple Music or whatever you use. But mainly, it would be great if people went to Spotify and did a follow and added the single to their collection. That would be amazing. And I'm making a new record that's going to be next year, but yeah, there's always. And if you feel guilty about streaming, I have a little link. You can shoot me some money. That's when people want to support me, but they want to stream as well. So I think that we all might have little ways to donate money through our websites and things.
Excellent. Beautiful. Well, if you wish to, for the last couple of minutes or so, the meeting ID and the password for the Zoom chat has been displayed on your screen. So we'll just have a little minute just in case you need to quickly grab a pencil or take a photo of it so you can come and join us. We will start the Zoom chat about 5 minutes after we end the broadcast, just to give us a little bit of chance to get a glass of something, nip to the bathroom. So you quickly, if you wish to join us, take those details down. May I just say a big thank you to all of you who've come and watched this evening. It's obviously been another fantastic night. We will be back on Wednesday. We're here every Wednesday and every Friday at 8 p.m. UK time. As we mentioned, do follow us on YouTube. You'll get all the sort of notifications about the gigs that are coming up as we book them and we sort of put them into the system. We've got some amazing artists coming up over the next few weeks. I've just seen the list, so you're in for a real treat. So may I thank Jess, Boo and Susie for an absolutely amazing night. Thank you guys. It was very, very wonderful.
Thank you.
And to everybody else, we're going to sign off for now, and hopefully we'll see you in.
Too.
Oh,
Nick,
thanks.
Yeah.
That's right. And big thanks to my colleague Patch, who's also there with taking his thumbs up and having a glass of wine, I think, now. So fantastic. Right. So good night, one and all, and we'll see you in the Zoom chat in about 5 minutes. Ta-da.
Bye-bye.
Bye.